one more setting we had to go and change that was organ.
I'll adjust you can.
Okay. Yes, also.
Is it okay?
Live started.
Huh? It's like.
You log in and see. You can log in to YouTube and see when it's coming.
Okay.
Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunjari Pyari Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunjari Pyari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jara Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jara Nandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunjari Pyari Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Baladeva Shubhadamayi Jaya Sudarshana Jayo Krishna Balaram Jayo Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jayo Krishna Balaram Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Baladeva Shubhadamayi Jaya Sudarshana Jayo Jaya Prabhupada Jayo Jaya Prabhupada Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaivam Narottam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tadodayam Udare Nashtapraye Subhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavante Naitik Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangar Sekhiram Yeshita Samakam Vande Shri Guru Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees for Nityam Bhagavata Seva. I seek blessing from all the devotees so that I can speak Bhagavatam in the parampara for the pleasure of Krishna and the devotees and my own purification. Hare Krishna, today is very interesting topic. We will be discussing on second canto, 6th chapter, the Purusha Sukti Confirmed. Okay, so far the chapter was running last 6 sloka. Today's sloka is 6.6. So you can all recite along with me. Bhavaloka palanam prayaha Kshema karmanam Bhavaloka palanam Prayasa Kshema Karmanam Bhavaloka Palanam Prayasaka Kshema Karmanam. Word by word meaning. Bhavaha, arms, Loka Palanam, of the governing deities of the planet, etc., the demigod. Prayasaka, almost always. Kshema Karmanam, of those who are leaders and protectors of the general mass. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation: the Lord arms are the protective field for the great demigods and other leaders of the living entity who protects the general mass. Purport: this important verse of Srimad Bhagavatam is corroborated and nicely explained in Srimad Bhagavad Gita 10.41 and 42. There are many powerful kings, leaders, learned scholars, scientists, artists, engineers, investors, excavators, architects, archaeologists, industrialists, politicians, economists, business magnates, and many more powerful deities or demigods like Brahma, Shiva, Indra, Chandra, Surya, Varna, Marut, who are all protects the interests of the universal affairs of maintenance in different positions. And all of them are different powerful parts and parcel of Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is the father of all living entities who are placed in different high and low positions according to their desires and aspirations. Some of them as particularly mentioned above are specifically endowed with the powers by the will of the Lord. A sane person must know for certain that a living being, however powerful he may be, is neither absolute nor independent. All living beings must accept the origin of a specific power as all living beings must accept the origin of their specific power as I mentioned in this verse. And if they act accordingly, then simply by their discharging their respective occupational duties, they can achieve the highest perfection of their life, namely the eternal life, complete in knowledge, inaccessible blessings. As long as the powerful men of the world do not accept the origin of their respective powers, namely the personality Godhead, actions of Maya will continue to act. The action of Maya are such that the powerful person, misled by the illusory material energy, wrongly accepts himself as all in all and does not develop God consciousness. As such, the false sense of egoism, namely the myself and mine, has become overly prominent in this world. And there is a hard struggle for existence in human society. The intelligent class of men therefore must admit their Lord as the ultimate source of all energies and thus pay tribute to the Lord for his good blessings. Simply by accepting the Lord as the supreme protector of everything, since he is actually so one can achieve the highest perfection of life. Whatever the person may be in the estimation of the social order of things, if a person tries to reciprocate the feeling of the love towards the supreme person of Godhead and satisfied with the blessing of the Lord, he will at once feel the highest peace of mind for which he is hankering life after life. Peace of mind, or in other words, the healthy state of mind, can be achieved only when the mind is situated in transcendental loving service of the Lord. The parts and parcels of the Lord are endowed with a specific power for rendering service unto the Lord. Just as a big business magnate sons are empowered with a specific power of administration. The obedient son of the Father never goes against the will of the Father and therefore passes life very peacefully in concurrence with the head of the family and further. Similarly, the Lord being the Father, I'll repeat, the obedient son of the Father never goes against the will of the Father and therefore pass the life very peacefully in concurrence with the head of the family. The Father's family is the Father. Similarly, the Lord being the Father, all living beings should fully and satisfactorily discharge the duty and will of the Father as faithful son. This very mentality will at once bring peace and prosperity to human society. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjalashalakhya Chachurumilitamena Dasmai Shri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Swapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadampi Sampadamkyam Vandeham Sri Guru Srivata Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamsa Sri Rupam Sagarajatam Sagana Raghunathamitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagnarita Shri Vishakamsa Hey Krishna Karna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Devi Pranamami Haripre Vanchakalpadribhisha kripa sindeva patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namana. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivachari Gautama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti Namo Pangajanaಭಾಯ Namo Pangajamaline Namo Pangajanetraಯ Namaste Pangajangire Bhukter Mahabir Yayama Pura Vibhut Nirmaya Seto Yet Amyusa Purushaha Bhukte Guna Sodasa Soda Atmaha So Alingrishta Bhagavan Vasam Shimi. Hare Krishna, welcome once again for Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. Today's sloka is very interesting. We are so far in second canto, 6th chapter. From the first sloka onwards now, the Lord Garbhadaksha Vishnu parts are being briefed. Like previous chapter, we had discussed about the Virata Rupas and Karnitaresh Vishnu. In this chapter, we will be discussing about Garbhadaksha Vishnu's each and every part, how it's related to the manifestation of the universe. So it's very interesting. If you pay attention, then you can understand very well about this chapter, because full of the philosophy. So let's recap that, because there is huge gap has happened. So before entering to today's sloka, so it is very small only. Prabhupada has nicely explained in the purport also, as a obedient for the son should follow the father's instruction. So here let's recap that what's we understood from the previous slokas, previous chapter also. So here that the chapter begins like this. The Brahmaji is answering to the question of Narada Muni, where the Narada Muni asks this question: how universe is created, how the universe creation is carried out. So the first question. So it has been explained in the previous chapter. So manifestation of universal form, okay, Karna Sakti and Karya Sakti. So these words we understood, Karna Sakti and Karya Sakti. Karna Sakti is the manifestation of material elements. It's a raw material. Like for you know, before you are making a coconut chutney, you take all the coconut, dal, chili, coriander leaves, salt, water. No, these are the Karna Sakti. So for you to understand, this Sakti is the manifestation of material element. This is the basic one, which needs to be manifestation of material universe, which is required to manifest this. The manifestation of Mahatattva, Ahankara, mind, intelligent, Karmendriyas, Jnanendriyas, Prana, 5 elements, Tanmantras. So all the things are all there, like I give an example of coconut chutney, the coconut and other ingredients. So similarly, all of them needed for manifestation of universe. To get a chutney, we need all the ingredients. Similarly, for manifestation of this universe, you need all the basic elements. So the creation of those elements are called Karna Sakti. That is a foundation. We say that raw material, okay, for you to understand. And Karna Sakti is how the elements are brought. So here the Karya Sakti means, the second word we use this Sanskrit is Karya Sakti, means we have to bring, just to keep all the ingredients on the table, chutney will not happen. So all you have to put it in a mixie and stir it nicely, beat it, then you'll get chutney form. Then season it. So similarly here also the Karna Saktis are put to brought together by the Karya Sakti and by the Vibrat Shakti we call that. So the Vibrat Shakti of the Lord, it cohesively energy, that is a cohesive energy of the Lord, which is like a gum, okay, put all the mixtures together. Okay, after being bought by cohesive energy, okay, the universal is floated. So once it is made, so for you to understand, you make a dough of wheat flour. So you take the wheat flour, you add salt, you add water, little oil, and make nicely, uniformly you squeeze it and mix homogeneously you mix it and make small ball. Then that is ready for the making the uh, chapatis. So similarly here also, that once that all the elements are put together, then it is ready for the further action. That is, after being bound by the coherency energy, the universe is started floating on the Garbhadaksha Vishnu. For you to understand, when you buy potatoes or tomatoes, no, when you put it in a bucket of water, what happened? It started floating. Okay, the ripe one started floating. Similarly, here also, the once all our mixes are put together, then it started floating in a non-functional way for thousands of years. It is not ready for function. It is in the Karandika ocean, it is all floating. Okay, it is like in what happened in a main flooding happening. Okay, heavy rain and floods are happening. You will see on the river and tributes and all, no, lot of all the uh, material like plastic, thermocoals, everything will be floating. Okay, so similarly here also, all the universes, no, it is started floating on the Karanitic ocean, and then subsequently then comes water. The Garbhadaksha Vishnu, he enters into that. Okay, and Garbhadaksha Vishnu, it's an expansion of Karanitic Vishnu. So he simultaneously exists inside of the each universe. Also he exists on the externally outside also. Inside he lies on the Garbhadaksha ocean. We call that ocean, no? Inside the universe also there is a ocean is there. Outside the universe also ocean is there. So inside the ocean, the Garbhadaksha Vishnu is sleeping on the Garbhadaksha ocean. Okay, and from his navel only the lotus stem and flower blooms. Okay, then Brahma comes out. Okay, so far Brahma is not created. So we are understanding one step before that. So the outside is the ocean, Karanitika ocean, Garbhadaksha Vishnu is sleeping there. Okay, this is what that we have to understand. The different, then inside the universe, what is happening? The differential of the upper planetary of half of the planetary system has been divided into 14 planet system. So half of that is water is there. Okay, and above that is
when we are bewildered, we do not distinguish what is religious and what is not religious. At that time, there is need of Guru. That is the Vedic instruction. Tadvijnanatham sa gurumeva vigacche.
sorry. So we'll continue. There's a small disturbance. So here what's happening is, so half of the planetary system is inside the universe is water, and above that is 14 planetary systems are there. So that we understood in the previous lokas and all. Earth is a middle point, and Bhurloka, Surgaloka, Maharloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, Janaloka, Satyaloka, all the upper planetary system. Also down we have the Patala, Taladala, Patala. So all the 14 planet systems are. These 14 planet systems are been properly organized by the Garbhadaksha Vishnu. Okay, this universe is the imagination form of the Virata Purusha. So all the thing is to worship the Lord. So imagination, that way it has been explained for us to understand. The description of the Virata Rupa Purusha is there. The whole in the previous chapter and all, it has been described it how the Virata Rupa is there. Okay, eyes are like a sun and moon. So hairs are like trees. Bones are like mountains. So all the Virat Rupa has been explained. No? Similarly, you can understand that. The whole description starts with he is the Purusha. So here it is say that here who is referring it? It is all described in the famous Purusha Suddhi prayer. Okay, the Purusha Suddhi prayers are mantra appear in the it is given in the Rig Veda. Okay, always there is always the Mayavadis, no, they prominently comment on the Upanishads. They say that this is not authenticated, the Vedas are the authenticated. So Vedas are like formulas, okay. Upanishads are like diluted, where it is a easy way of understanding. But both are same only. So the religiosity of the Smriti Shastra. So Smriti and Shruti is there. So Smriti is the Rig Veda. So Shruti is the Vedas and Smriti is the Puranas and Itikasas comes. Okay, what they say, Mayavad say that they relegate at the Smriti Shastras as a unreliable and non bona fide. Okay, so but actually the reality is that all our acharyas they worked hard and they proved that Smriti also is same as Shruti and all the details are given. So here the Purusha Shuddha not specifically confirm who is the Purusha. Okay. So there in Vedas, it is not clearly mentioned who this Purusha is. Whereas in Srimad Bhagavatam, it's very clearly underlined and it more elaborately described. It's all about the Garbhadaksha Vishnu. He is a Purusha we are worshipping, and Purusha Suddhi prayers has been dedicated for him. So that's why the Brahmaji, whenever there's a problem, he goes to the Milky Ocean and started narrating with all the devatas. He will go to and submit his prayers. So how the various planet system is imagined to be they are all limbs of the Lord's only. The Lord is none other than the Garbhadaksha Vishnu. So this is what we understood from the previous chapter. So from this chapter 6 onwards, what all we have discussed so far, just let us recapture it. So in this first sloka, it is talking about the various limbs of the universal form is actually manifested from the bodily part of the Garbhadaksha Vishnu. That we have to understand. It is the universal, the Virat Rup, the universal form of the Lord are the bodily parts of the Garbhadaksha Vishnu. Even though Garbhadaksha Vishnu is not made up of matter. So for you, immediately your mind will correlate with if sculpture means it is made up of stone, wood, and you will remember that brass, metals, clay, mud. So you always correlate with a material thing. But Garbhadaksha Vishnu is not it is not a matter. The limbs are made out of transcendental spirit. Okay, it's all transcendental spirit. The Vibhuti manifestation of material world actually matter. So the Vibhuti means that the subtle elements are the matters only. Even though Adi Bhautika, Adi Atmika, Adi Devika. So this we understood in the previous slokas. All manifestation of the material world are said to be manifesting from the material energy. So these are understood that this is how it has happened. All these gunas, the gunas are happened because of the agitation of the false ego with the tamagunas. Okay. The sense devatas are manifested from the false ego in the mode of goodness. So this also we understood in the previous slokas. So just to recap that, how the sense devatas creating. So we think that we are working on ourselves. No, the devatas are helping us for our body to function. Like if you want to open your eyes, even some devatas has to help you. Otherwise, you have to lift your eyelid, eyelash. So even to digest your food, the devatas has to work. The fire. Okay, to see sun devatas has to work. To hear Ashwini Kumaras are required. So these devatas are required. How the devatas are, from where they came? From the false, the ahankara in the mode of goodness, it's mixed it, then you get that. The 10 senses, prana, intelligence are manifested from the ahankara in the mode of passion. Okay? And the 5 elements and 5 tanmantras are manifested from the ahankara in the mode of ignorance. Okay, this is a basic thing we have to understand, because it is like, if I start elaborating about taste of the chutney, coconut chutney, then you, for that, what all the ingredients we have to put, then only you can release the taste. Okay, it is a reverse order. So first, similarly, this all the 24 elements has been discussed, creations. So these are the foundation for the universal for creation. So that's why you have to understand from where these things are happening. All manifestations of the elements are material energy. So the elements are the manifestation of material energy. But nevertheless, that not wrong to say that ultimate source of manifestation. So it's all from the material. See, you say that, if you say that, okay, car is made out of metal, okay, but that metal came from what? Who's the originator? It is from the Lord only. So once one scientist was debated, okay, with the Lord, just for you to understand. He made he took a clay and made a doll, and he told the Lord that, see, I also made the toy from this. I also able to make the toys. Then Lord says that you took from the mud, I created it. You go outside this universe and create a mud and then make a toy. Then I'll believe it. So this is the thing we have to understand. The scientists know they want to replicate that what Lord's power, but that is not possible. Lord is Lord only. So that is what all the sources are coming from the Lord only, Supreme Person of Godhead. Ultimately, material energy is also His energy only. Okay. So Garbhadaksha Vishnu, body is not homogeneously spiritual. That also we should understand. Okay. The understanding is that homogeneous means 100% mixed. Okay. For you to understand now, we have the material body. So our body is also material, but it is also not homogeneous. Okay, it's not uniform. So how to understand it? Constantly, see, our nose and ears are made out of the same element. Okay, the skin is there, muscles are there, nose also there. But which material? It is earth, water, fire, ether, and air. Okay, these 5 elements, they are mixed it, and that's how that nose and ears are all formed. Okay, but still there is a difference in nature. We can identify nose and ears by its rupa, okay, the shape and the functionality, okay, and also placement. So nose is in the front and ears on the side. So all these things, just because it is made out of the same 5 elements, it doesn't mean that the ear is as a nose and nose as a ear. We can't say like that. Okay, you got it. So this is what is called the homogeneously. It is not a homogeneous. Okay, you are got a point. So this is a Vishesha characteristic. Okay, which helps to distinguish. That is a specific how to distinguish each other with the shape and its functionalities. Okay, even though the constitution both are made out of 5 elements, probability the same portion, okay, the combination, but excuse me. Similarly, the Supreme Lord made out of the spiritual, no doubt about it. Okay, but the spirit is not homogeneously spirit. There are variety in it. Okay, there are variety in it. This way you can identify the Supreme Lord. I is there is a variety. Eye is different from the nose and nose is different from the eyes. Similarly, the gross organs is different from the subtle organs. So we understand gross organs also different, subtle organs. That we will explain you more detail only. What is subtle, what is gross. Even the gross and subtle elements are the same from the Supreme Lord, but it is mentioned as a separately. Okay, gross is separate and subtle is separate from the Garbhodaksh Vishnu. We have to understand the gross and subtle both are from the, are both are also spiritual only. It is not that okay, gross is a material and subtle is a spiritual. For you to understand, say we have the what five elements. Okay, what are the elements? Earth, water, fire, ether, and air. Okay, but this is gross. But when you come to subtle means mind, intelligent, and ego, we call it a subtle because we cannot see them. But these things you can see. Some things we cannot see. But Lord, both are spiritual. Subtle, you talk about subtle or you talk about gross, both are subtle. Sorry, spiritual. Okay, and Garbhodaksh Vishnu, the subtle organs comes out of the elements and tanmantras of the in the universal form. So subtles are comes in the universal form. It's coming, and the gross organs comes out as a sense devatas. So invisible things are 10 sense devatas. Subtle organs, the universal forms are there. Okay, so now you understood that. Gross are the tanmantras and the elements are there of the universal form, that is 5 elements are there, and subtle are the devatas. So they are the functionality, who is managing it. Okay, for you to understand little more is the speech. Okay, the speech of the individual form, the living being, and the origin of the organ of the speaking is present. Okay, speaking, where speech is you are able to speak, the sound comes out, no? That is one. So presidential deity is Dik Devatas. Okay, for each and every organ there is a Devatas is required. So they are called as Dik Devatas, and how the sound is coming, the arose from the mouth of the Lord. The sound comes from where you got it? It came from the mouth of the Lord, and from where the element is called the ether. Ether, no, above sky. That is called ether. So in the void, there the sound is coming from the mouth of the Lord. Even though the fire and speech are arose from the material ahankaras. So fire also comes from the ahankara. Okay, and speech, the speech also comes from there. They are said to be arose from the mouth and other bodily parts of the Lord. So here what is happening? Everything comes out of the bodily parts of the Lord. That's what we have to understand. Garbhodaksh Vishnu of Vishnu. Okay, because they are vibhuta of the Lord, various limbs such as the mouth, ears, eyes, nose, like that. Okay, limbs, different limbs. The ultimate source of the Supreme Lord and the immediate source of the material energy, there is no contradiction here. So you are able to see the immediate, what you are able to see is the material thing. But where is the source? Source is from the Lord. So both, there is no difference. Okay, you don't have to get confused with that. Okay, source is like for you to understand. Okay, you are putting a switch here, the light is getting on. But the source from where it's coming, the power generation station, the electricity is generated. Okay, that is Lord. The power is generated from the Lord. It may be some 1,000 kilometers away from your house. Okay, but it has been connected to the wire, and when in your house, when you put the switch on, the light comes out. This is, you are able to see the light in your house. It's a material. But the Lord also, power is generated, it's the Lord's energy. Okay, both are, it's same only. There's no contradiction on that. Because without that, this will not work. You got it? So, ultimate source of the Supreme Lord and immediate source of the material energy. That's what we call it. It is a material energy, light. So, source is the Lord's energy. So they both are same only. The Maya also is the Shakti of the Lord only. Maya Shakti also is the Shakti of the Lord. Therefore, non-different from him. That's what we have to understand. Lord and Lord Shakti is no different. Okay. The speech, the fire, etc. all are no. All of the expansion of the spiritual world. It's all from the spiritual world expansion. What we are seeing, the light, sound, fire, okay, touch, all things, it's all come from there only. The full of and eternal and full of consciousness. It's all always live only. Eternal means permanently is there. Full of consciousness. Correct. When you got when a fire, if you touch, are you having consciousness? Yes. You will immediately remove your hand, no, because you are conscious about that. So since they are part of the spiritual past tense. So it is all came from the spiritual thing. Okay. Even the Garbhadaksha Vishnu is a grass organ and subtle organ mentioned in this sloka. But okay, the grass and subtle organs are spiritual and not material. Garbhadaksha Vishnu, we have to very clear. It's a grass and subtle organs are spiritual only. It is not, even though we are able to see the mountain, you are able to see. You are able to see the trees. You are able to see the water. Everything you have that. It doesn't mean that it is the material. Okay, it's all come from the Lord. It's all spiritual. Okay, but the vibhuta of the material world and Maya are temporary. So the subtles are all temporary for you to understand. Okay. Sloka 2, what it talks about that. So further it goes to that. Now we'll go to the nose. First we understood from the sound. Okay, here. Now nose. Nose, what is the function? The sense of organ of the Lord. Grana. Grana means sense. Sense of the organ of the Lord. Lord's senses. Arose from the earth. Okay. Because smell you get from the aroma, no? The earth, from the earth you get the smell. And gandha, that is what is called in Sanskrit word gandha, smell. Okay, that is the element of the subtle element. The subtle assessment is smell. Smell, can you see the smell? You cannot see. That is for you to understand. That is subtle. But nose is a grass. You are able to see the nose. So this is you have to understand the Lord's nose and the senses. So Garbhadaksha Vishnu, the nose arose from the Ashwini Kumaras. Who is the predominant devatas? Ashwini Kumara. Okay. And Grana is a subtle form. From the Lord's place of smelling, Nasik and grass organ. Okay. Place of smelling is a Nasik. How you are getting to smell? If you close the nose, can you able to smell? No. So the organ of smell is nose. That you have to understand. See how nicely, scientifically, for a layman can understand that.
These are congenital.
Yeah. But it is also connected to the Lord. Garbhadaksha Vishnu's nose, we are getting the smell. Okay. The best location. Arose all the life air. It is not only smell, even the life air is going through the nose. The Ashwini Kumara, the fragrance herbs of the smelling from the Garbhadaksha Vishnu's organ. Okay, from there it's coming of the smell arose. And sense objects are called the sense objects are called the fragrance in the form of the smell and perfume. Okay. Perfume you cannot see. And the smell also you cannot see. So it's all organ, sense object of the okay. The other which are not mentioned should be assumed. So you should solve because you are not able to see it is not that okay there is no fragrance, no smell. You cannot debate like that. You should assume that because there is a smell you are able to feel the fragrance. Okay, it is there. It's already there. Would have manifested from this organ. Whatever the basic sutra should be understood connected to all organs mentioned here. Few minutes. The nose refers to the Lord's nostril. So here the sloka says the nose, the nostril. It is mentioned as a nostril. Grana refers to the sense organs of the Lord. Okay. Even though the both are spiritual and Vishesha, it's very important. Vishesha means specific. Okay, we always say no specific. Example is for you to understand how we can understand rasgulla, you know that. Okay, it is made out of paneer and sugar syrup. Okay, you mix it, you make it and soak it in the sugar syrup. It big balls, white color, no? Or you can put some color. You get. So this is rasgulla. Everybody knows. And what you do is that same rasgulla. What you are doing? You are instead of making big ball, you make it a small ball, oval shape. Okay, and you call it as a chum chum. You might have seen all Bengalis all you can see chum chum. You ask, that small ball, oval shape or round shape. They'll put it in a thing. Okay, so that is called chum chum. Both are made out of same paneer. Both are made out of same sugar syrup. But one you call it a rasgulla, which is colorful or white in shape. Generally it will be white or yellow, cream color, a big ball. The other one chum chums are small oval shape or round thing. But both are made out of same elements only, correct? But still you won't call chum chum as a rasgulla and rasgulla as a chum chum, no? So this is what it. All the gross and subtle elements are come from the Lord only. Okay, some are able to see, some you cannot see. That doesn't mean that it is not come from that. You should understand. Okay. What Balsami Maharaj also talks about this philosophy, important thing is explaining little more brief for us. Okay. From the Lord's sense organ of the smell, the earth element are arose. So earth is from the earth, you are able to sense the fragrance, from the earth. Because of that is where Lord's sense organ it is coming from. Okay. From the place of smelling arose the sense devatas. So sense devatas, okay, Ashwini Kumaras, and the sense organs is the universal form. The organ is the universal form. The certainly the devatas are there, no? So Ashwini Kumaras are there. Okay, then comes that the third sloka we are discussing. Now third sloka it talks about eye. Now we understood the ear, we understood the Lord's notes. Now we discuss about the eyes. Eye, what is that? Fire, Rupam. Rupam only you can see, no? Can you see from your nose? You cannot. You can see only through the eyes. That's why Rupam. Okay. It also fire is a goddess Rupam. The fire elements and the Rupas are this. Fire is the element and Rupa is the sense object. Okay. President Devata is, who is the President Devata for this? Is Sun. Okay. Sun is there. From the Lord seeing organ, Lord is, that's why we told. Lord sees through the sun. Okay. Eyes. Arose from the Rupa. Okay. Tanmantras are there. And the fire, Teja element. Okay. The fire is the element. From his place of seeing the eyeball, okay, the eyeball is there, arose the divine sun devatas, okay. So divine sun devatas. So eyeball, that's why we correlate as a sun and moons are the eyes of the Lord. Okay, along with the sun deity, the subtle organ of the universe also form, which is the sense organ seeing in the universal form. Because it is not only the eyes ball is created, you are also able to say the universal form also created. See, if there is no, that's what, if you go to the eye doctor, no, you have eye. Okay, blind man, how you call as a blind man? He cannot see. But if you see, in his face, the eyeball is there, correct? Eyelashes, whatever you are having, he is also having. But what is missing is the senses, which is the communicating inside the eye, no? That is not there. So that is what is here saying that sense of seeing is from the where? Universal form is the Lord. Okay, that is important. If that is not there, you cannot, nobody could see the world. You understood? The fourth sloka, it is talks about from his body, the place auspicious things are arose. All this body, from the Lord's body only auspicious things are coming out. Okay, and the Shaktis are coming out. Okay, the Garbhadaksha Vishnu, the Lord, touch the organ. So body is required, no? How, without body can you touch? You cannot feel. You need a body. If your skeleton is there, so your bone is there, no? Suppose by accident, okay, by chance you have met an accident, your flesh is taken out, only bone is there inside. Can you touch it? You will not get any sense at all. You need a skin, okay, that is the body. Understood? The fourth sloka talks about the body. Okay, the touch organ and skin is a subtle senses. Skin, okay, this is subtle senses. The arouse, the sense object of the touch is the air. So you need air also. Okay, air, through air only the senses are able to feel. Okay, when air comes only you are feeling, no? Okay, it's cold, it's hot. Okay, all sacrifices and forms are there. The place of organ touched, its deity is Vayu. So, presidential deity is Vayu, Vayudev. Along with the sense devatas, arose the subtle organs of the universal form. So, universal form we are able to touch is okay, because of the Lord's thing, senses. Okay, from the sense organ of touch, the Lord arose the touch sensation and air. So you are, if you touch, the sensation should be there. Suppose some people know the sensation is gone. What happens if they lose the sensation? If even if they touch a fire, no, they will not get heat. So sensation should be there. Okay, sometimes you will get numbness, correct? When you carry some heavy weight for a longer period, no, you become numb. And you touch anything, no, you will not get the sense. Getting? Okay, so numbness. It's like an ice cube. When you hold the ice cube in your hand, what happens? Your hand become numb. And after that, you throw the ice cube and touch anything, no, you will not feel. So sensation is important. So how you are getting the sensation? Because of Lord. Okay, Garbhodaksh Vishnu. The sense organ touch of the Lord around the touch sensation and the air. So air is the media, and form of the place of the smell organ arose the Vayu Devatas and smelling organ of the universal form. So next comes to fifth sloka. We are going fast because it's one point only is explaining. So I don't want to waste your time. So in the fifth sloka, what is after? The body hair, okay, you have hair, no? The hairs are the trees, okay. Lord for Lord, the hairs are the trees, okay, because he is what is called Prakriti, no? So mountains are the bones, hairs are the trees, by which the sacrifice is performed. Those trees are not the normal trees. The hairs of the Lord is the tree, we say, even though it is not a normal. We put the sacrifices, no, some wood, that wood, not jungle wood. Okay. From the hair, the beard also there. So Lord also has a beard and mustache also there. So if you go to Chennai, you can say Parthasarathi is having mustache. Some the Lord having mustache. Okay, like the yeah, here even that, no, we are talking about Lord. So Lord is Narsinga has a mustache, no? Yes, mustache. So here Lord and beard also there. Yeah, correct. Okay, arose the from his hair and beard arose the cloud. What is the hairs and mustache? They are all clouds. Okay, and from his nail arose the minerals. So Lord's nails are minerals. That's why it is in the earth. No, you are getting minerals are the Lord's nails. Okay, and metals. All the metals are the Lord's nails. Okay, and lightning also. Lightning you are getting now when before rain lightning. That's also Lord's nails. Some form of the Lord do have the hairs and beard. And Shastra says that one has a golden mustache also. Lord has a golden mustache also. Shastra says. From his hair arose all the trees. Okay, from hairs only all trees are there. By the sacrifice is undertaken and not by the normal trees. Okay. From his hair arose a cloud. From the hair of the Lord, clouds are formed. It's already been said that they know the Lord hair is a cloud. Okay. His beard. Okay. Lord's beard is also cloud because similar color. I told you golden. silver color. So lightning happening, the cloud is most of the time is whitish color. So white thing. His nails shining bright are said to be the lightning. His nails are what? It's all the lightning. And the white and red minerals are the metals because of the similarity. So minerals and all, they are also nails. Okay. So today's chapter was the sixth sloka. So it talks about from his arms arose the Lokapalas. From his arms, Lokapalas are come. Okay. Who protects the people? Lokapalas are who's that? They are the protector. Here also, Loka, we call one group person who's fight for the justice. Loka, Lokait, we call them. He goes and writes, and that's a protection, correct. So we use the same word. Here, Lokapalas, what is their duty? They protect the people. Okay. Indra is the deity of the form of the arms. Indra is who is a protector, he is the head of the Devatas, Indra. Okay, the activity of, what is the activity of the arm? Arm, your hand, it is, what is that? You protect.
When we are bewildered, we do not distinguish what is religious and what is not religious. At that time, there is need of Guru. That is the Vedic instruction. Tadvijnanatham sa gurumeva vigacche. Material world means in every stage there is this. So, there.
Hare Krishna, sorry for the interruption. So Indra is the deity of the arms, and so when somebody is coming to beat you, or first you project that you are ready. First you project your hands to protect. So hands are the protection. Example, you have a hands which is having 10 fingers, okay, and also the grass hands ability to lift, okay. You have the physically the grass hand is there, and also but the lifting. Though you have a hand, can you lift? You need some energy, no? So it has happened once I met with the accident, they put a sling on my hand. After 45 days, they removed the hand sling. Then I want to stretch my hand, it is not coming out. Even though my mind is telling stretch, it's not working. Then I went to physiotherapy, do exercise, then it stretched. So similarly, though a hand is there, there should be some power, okay? Then only you can able to lift. Okay, that is what the ability to lift something is a subtle organ. So why I am saying it? That is subtle. Subtle means you cannot see, but the command should, that energy should be there. Subtle energy should be there. That then only you are able to lift. You can do the work. Okay, Indra is the sense devatas and protect the 10 mantras. Okay, 10 mantras are there. Okay, it is activities of sense organs. So sense organ should be there, then only you can action. So the activity of hand, why you are having hand? For protection. Why you are activities of leg, what is that? You are able to walk. You understood? So this is what this today's sloka explaining about the Lokapalas was the protection, okay, arms and legs. Okay, tomorrow we will come up with other parts of the Lord with more details. Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you for joining. And patiently I'm hearing about that. Tomorrow we'll have that.